Let's see if the tests are working. Boom. It works on Twitch. Yeah. Nice. It works on everything. That's good. Eye of the tiger. Wait, actually, I'm gonna wear a different shirt. Alright. Yo, welcome back, ladies and gents. It's hot as fuck in here, not gonna lie. You play Apex too? Sharp boy? Yo, what up? Yo, again, once again, a very long time, no talk, no nothing. Yeah, I actually play Apex. I mean, it's a game that I used to play a lot, a long time ago. But as of recent, or in the last few years, I basically didn't play it, like, whatsoever. So only in the last week or so, I made the, like, I don't know, I wouldn't call it, like, return, you know? It's not a return, it's rather just, I don't know, friends playing it, and I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna play, you know, a game here and there. And then I started playing it a little bit. And now, it just so happens that I managed to somehow get to Diamond Rank, but I'm struggling. Anyways, how are you doing? Yo, Sharp Boy, how's it going for you? How are you doing? You know, we get to check in from time to time. Last time, if I recall correctly, there were some changes, like potential changes with your like living situation and with the work stuff, maybe. So I'm legit curious. How's it going for you? How are you doing? Not sure. Nice try. Nice try, nice try. Yeah, this guy hates my guts 100%. This guy hates my guts because we had like 2 games in a row that were not good. On Figs, on first game I had like basically 0 kills. And yeah, it was just not good. Wait, you got back to school working on my degree? Ooh, okay. And living situation is fixed? You almost that. What? Wait, what the hell is going on? That that does not sound like a casual experience. It's like, oh, by the way, you know what? I almost died. Like it was like rad, you know? Yeah, that doesn't sound good. I'm assuming something. Okay, I'd rather just ask, like, what the fuck happened there? Bro, it's literally hot as fucking here. Where I live right now. Or at least in my room. I mean, the temperature outside is somewhat hot as well. You were overworked and my brain couldn't handle it. I had a stroke. I was in a coma for 2 days. What? Are you serious? No. What? Okay, that what? I thought it was gonna be like, you know, oh, I stepped on the street and the car was driving and I was like, you know, it was not looking and I like, you know, stepped back or something. Basically like being close to death as in there was a chance, you know, but like nothing actually happened. In this case, like something actually happened and it's a yo, what the fuck? That is not nothing whatsoever. Wait, are you okay right now? As in like, because stroke can, you know, like, you know, give damage like to your brain, I guess, or to something, right? God, I would have been alive, but it would have been gone. It's crazy to even think about. Yeah, and like, I don't know, maybe I'm completely wrong, but like, when you had a stroke and when you woke up, right? Did it feel to you like anything out of the ordinary happened and you were like, you know, you woke up and you were like, yo, what the fuck is going, like, you know, what the hell? Why am I here? Like, as in, you know, it's almost like waking up after sleep, but and you didn't feel anything out of the ordinary. Or would you say it was something like you woke up and you're feeling different, or like your experience is different, or 'cause, bro, I have no idea. Like, obviously, that, you know, I didn't have that kind of experience, but holy shit, that black screen for 5 seconds and I wake up or woke up in the hospital. Like, fuck. Holy shit. But you probably like remember the moment of like blacking out, right? You not feeling that good, yada yada, and then yeah, there is a full squad on the side pushing us. But I didn't even do any. Oh my god, this is so annoying. There's 2 people pushing from the right side. Just run. I go hell. I hear something on the right. The moment that I realize like I'm getting fucked already. Fuck me, man. That's crazy part. I was completely fine. It just went black out of nowhere. Damn. And are you okay like after this experience? Like were there no like significant brain damage or something? Because with strokes, I mean, some people can like have like loss of function, right? Or like something wrong like happens. Not just that, you know, you have the stroke and more or less you're back to fine. Or the same, I guess. Because that, dude, what? Yeah, that's... And you know the weird part is, at least, you know, what I'm thinking about right now is, I used to hear about these things as sort of like, oh, it's age, you know, age related. You're old, you're getting this shit happen to you. Like, when you're old, you get a stroke, you get a heart attack, whatever. But now, especially nowadays, with like all the internet information and everything, you just get to like sort of like figure out, or I guess, you know, realize that like nobody is safe from this kind of stuff. All it takes, not necessarily that it's gonna happen to everyone or that it happens easily, but something has to happen with your body, something different, you know, some process, whatever, and yeah, and then you get cooked like it's not nothing. That is like, damn, that's actually spooky. Yeah, I'm okay, no major brain damage. I have most of my memory, but the left side of my body is weak, and that's the only setback. I'm taking better care of myself and not overworking myself. Okay, so as long as, like, you know, you say you're weaker. Oh, the guy just left as well. Okay, it is what it is. Yeah, the guy just left, so we didn't have one teammate and the other left. But dude, that's oof. Would you? Does it feel weak in the same way how you're like doing something, like you're carrying something, and you feel like, oh, it's weak, you know? It's like, oh, you know, I'm not strong enough to lift this and hold it for like a long time or something. Or this kind of weakness to you like feels different? Because I'm guessing, like, I wonder if like the kind of weakness that comes from things like, you know, like having a stroke and something like, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit messed up with the brain or something, right? I wonder if that kind of weakness like feels, and the experience of it is like the same, or does it feel like, you know, different? Like, I don't know if that even makes sense. Because in theory, like, you know, I'm feeling weak in my body or whatever. It's like very sore and heavy things hurt to like hold. Oh shit, really? So like for you to, for example, like pick pick up something, to hold something, to be firm, whatever, on that side, is like you actually like feel like pain. It's not just the inability itself due to, you know, weakness, but also there's like some sort of like pain, you know, associated with it. Holy shit, damn. Dude, that's, I mean, yo, dude, I mean, the good part, obviously, and it's like, fuck yeah, that you survived, and you know, you can continue doing shit. Unless you wanted an easy way out, then I don't know. But no, but besides that, like, all jokes aside, like, yeah, it's, holy shit, you survived something like this, you know? Back to life. You basically logged back into the server. That is the good part, you know? And hopefully, you know, with time you're gonna, you know, feel better, do better, and at some point it's not even gonna feel like something has happened previously. And it's just gonna be like, I don't know, you know, balance it out and everything. But dude, yeah, this shit is like, yeah, it's a little bit scary. I guess not scary in a way that you're gonna sit every single moment of your living life and just thinking about it, but it's like realizing that this shit can happen, then oof. Bitch. Closing the doors on my face. But yeah. Nah, dude, that look. The best that happens in my life, or the most interesting thing, is that I actually leave my house for like, you know, 5 hours a day or something and meet my friend. For you is having a stroke or something. We are on a different levels, I guess. Yep, doctor said I was fine to operate just to take better care of myself. Nice, nice, nice. You planning on playing the PoE 1 League? Yo, Chromatic, what up, what up? How's it going? Oh my god, I just realized that I started a PoE 2 stream, the new league started, and then I just stopped the streaming altogether. I had like, I don't know what the fuck that was, but like something with my throat. And I just couldn't talk. I was constantly coughing, and it took me like a few weeks. But yeah, anyways, yeah, Chromatic, it's nice to see you. Actually, yeah, I was thinking about it. And I was thinking that I probably should. But the main thing that I would like to do is, yeah, I don't know. It was just weird. I feel like it was, I'm guessing it was mainly due to acid reflux and just some like shitty combination of like foods and drinks and whatnot. And that just got to the point that it basically, okay, that's cool. Wait, I'm gonna... Oh yeah, I see the person who wants to peek. Knocked one. Here. Behind this truck. I think there's 2 squads here. There's the kill. Yeah, so I'm guessing that's what happened. I genuinely don't know if like there was other cause or something. Fuck, I'm sorry, I will get back to it. But basically, yeah. Oh, they just left. Yeah, I was thinking actually about like going up. I have to fucking survive this. Yeah, there's multiple squads. Be careful. We have to try and survive this. Yeah, if you can't, I don't know, just try to leave. No, don't stay, no. Yeah, I saw the reveal today, and I was thinking, yeah, that I actually probably want to try Path of Exile 1. The only thing is, my main reason for doing it would be I would really want to like learn crafting to the point that I could just play Hideout Warrior and just like craft a bunch of items, you know, log on to the game for a couple hours or so, craft a bunch of stuff, use up my, you know, whatever I have, make a bunch of things, flip or whatever, and then log out or do something else, because I have like a bunch of studying to do as well. So yeah, that would be my goal. So I don't know how like much I can understand and how much I can learn about it in such a short amount of time. I know a little bit about PoE 1. I played, you know, a little bit, but it's definitely like the mechanics of crafting and stuff like that. There's, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's way more of them than there are in PoE 2. So, and if I'm not mistaken, I do the campaign in like 12 to 14 hours maybe. So a little bit on the slower side, you know. For sure, crafting in PoE 1 is very different, and they just added another layer. Okay, so in terms of crafting, like I didn't watch the full stream. I only watched bits and pieces because I couldn't, you know, watch the full stream. What were the things that were relevant to crafting that like either changed or were, you know, added? Like what was the thing? Or was there something that you noticed that you liked about the changes that they're gonna make? As I understand it, you can use the new currency to give you 3 or 4 options for a currency outcome. Wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute, let me put some brother in it. Okay. Path of Exile patch notes. So from time to time we can open it up and look at it. Yeah, so we're gonna do something like this. Like either in between the games or something. For instance, if you use a fracturing orb, it allows you to select which mod is fractured. So that's like making it easier to get the desired outcomes, right? Was there like a clear consensus that, oh, you know, getting the good desired, like, you know, top tier items or something is like way easier now because there's like way more, you know, ways to target stuff, for example? Or is it not a thing? There's a limit to the amount of times you can use the new crafting system. Oh, so like for example, for the item, you can like maybe add like one crafting item or one crafting mod or like 2 crafting mods on it, right? Of certain type. I'm guessing that's what you mean. Just like in PoE 2, they're limiting the amount of crafted mods that you can put. Oh, forging potential. Unfortunately, I didn't really play last epoch. I mean, I played a little bit, but I don't know much. The system in PoE 1 is called intangibility. Okay, we can do a little bit of reading. Like maybe after this game even. Just to look into like what kind of changes they're gonna implement. I'm really curious. Was there anything from the changes that they're gonna bring that were exciting for you? That you felt like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, this is really cool, or maybe even wanted something to happen? Okay, I have no idea what the hell this fella is clinging. Okay. They're changing sockets entirely and making it more like PoE 2. So from what I understood from the socket system is that they're basically gonna make it more or less like most of the sockets white, and some of them are gonna like have the color, and maybe I don't know how that affects like attribute requirements, but yeah, linking and socketing, so like the amount of sockets and the links on it, but the coloring is like mostly gonna be white, right? If you do some damage, maybe I can jump on them or surprise them. But be careful. I don't think they know about me. I'll try to sneak up on them from behind. Yeah, it's mostly white and colors that give you... Oh, fuck. One guy's 30 HP. Knocked one. Different squad, be careful. Let's grab this rock. Let's grab this rock. Where are the guys? One HP. we can res. I don't think colors are affected by item requirements anymore. Interesting. So, do you have like any kind of... I'm sad. Do you have any kind of build that you have like in mind that you might want to try to build? You can press shift to zoom in with vantage alt. Shift to zoom in. Oh yeah, like just for this distance I didn't want to zoom in because like it was very like for me it was like a little bit too close to zoom in. But yeah, thank you for the tip. That's actually a good one. Sharkboy, do you yourself play Apex Legends? As in recently? Honestly, I'm probably going to be a degenerate and do RF into cast when what in the fuck is this build, dude? Cast when stunned. So your goal is going to be to stun yourself all the time. Am I reading it correctly? Cast when stunned. Cast when... No, wait, no. Cast is... There's a bunch of people on me. We're sandwich. Careful. Don't... there's two squads. No, I hate this with a passion. Bro, I hate this. I need to heal up first and we try to raise it then. Wait, but really, you get hit and then you cast something. What the fuck? No, but this is... I'm so shit sometimes. You shield. No, I just killed my teammate. Just wait for us, I'll give you the shield. If you want. Father. Yeah, just res one of us, I'll shield, yeah.
Come down.
Be careful. Use my shield. I'm gonna give you shield. Use my shield. So, yeah, many interesting things are possible in PoE. So wait, is there a way for you to like lower your stun threshold so that every single attack on you basically counts as you're being stunned? But if you're stunned, you can make it 0. God damn it, what the fuck, man? What kind of masochism is this? Is this where you put like nails under your nails? Whatever. No. You turn your stun threshold into ES and then get no ES. Hey, you know, there's a lot of things that you can utilize to become stronger. Let's make them 0. It's AFK gameplay. Oh shit. No, not recently, but I used to be a degenerate Apex player. I learned movement mechanics in every Legend Day mechanics. God damn. So you were like hardcore playing this shit. Holy, okay. I have some learning to do, it seems. It's really weird because like I quickly reached diamond rank, but then diamond I literally hit my ceiling, like my current ceiling right now, and now I'm just like, I realize that from now on it's just like shit tons of hours of just playing and practicing to become better. Yeah, in regards to what Chromatic said, what the fuck that is? But I mean, I guess it's cool. But wait, so when you are stunned, okay, can you tell me this? if you are stunned, all right, you know, in PoE, you're like running, you're stunned, you flinch, or you like roll over, and then you take some time to be, to stand up and then do something. In PoE 1, in the type of build that you are building, isn't like being stunned like you cannot do other stuff? Or is there like a way for you to clear the stun? Like it counts as you're being stunned, but then you maybe like clear the debuff of the stun or something, so that you can proc the cast. But yeah, I think like for me it's like a kind of hard to even imagine like why that would work. I mean, I understand the part that you can get stunned and then cast something, so like, oh, you can cast a comment, you can cast a, I don't know, X, Y, and Z, whatever, right? But like, doesn't the stun in itself like make you ineffective unless you're so strong and you clear like everything so easily just from those things that you cast that you don't even need to do anything, and all that matters for you is like natural, like, survivability, like regen and stuff like that. Dude, what the fuck? Nah, that sounds like outlandish build, but what the hell? I mean, maybe it's... Dude, I am a little bit intrigued to say the least, okay? I might actually have to look into this. There are no heavy stuns in PoE 2, and you can invest into stun recovery with a single jewel. Oh, so basically the negative effects of the stun itself. So like it counts as... The guy is like 40 HP behind this rock. There's another one.
You get in the building?
Yeah, I'm coming. Unless I'm gonna get fucked. Bro, okay, my dream scenario for like clearing shit would be this. Okay, I'll tell you exactly. I would want to be able to play something like an autocast style. Oh no, don't get knocked, don't get knocked. Please. Yeah, they're just making us... Okay, there's another squad coming. I don't know. Fuck me. Yeah, there are two squads. Just try to survive if you can. Somehow just sleep. I haven't been in the scene for 3 years, but I did do a game a couple months ago and got a win, like my third game on. So I know I still somewhat have it, but I haven't kept up with the new pros. Hey, but what if, because of this choke, okay, no, sorry. I didn't mean it that way. No, actually, I feel like you can put it in a way that sounds funny and that's not insulting, and I just miserably failed at that. I wasn't able to like say it in a funny way. The idea was there. The cooking of the idea was there, definitely. But I just did not know how to phrase it and how to intonate it so that it would sound funny. Anyways, there's a content creator named Miracle you can look into if you actually want to do something like this. The only problem is the content you can do is limited, so this is generally a first character of the league build, just to get some money and then do whatever you want to do. Okay, I see what you mean. So, I personally really liked doing stuff like Blight. I played like 2 or 3 leagues ago, and I really had like a bunch of fun time playing and doing Blight. But ideally, I would say, realistically, I would only do something to the extent of just generating a little bit more money, but I would focus mainly on yeah, I would focus mainly on crafting, flipping, and doing shit like that. Basically, playing from the hideout. That would be my main focus, I would say. I mean, if there are ways to like automate it so that like like Blight, you can go into map, you can start a Blight, and then from time to time you just check in and just like put a bunch of towers and then go AFK again. That would be like the dream scenario. But that would probably require for you to have like an insanely strong build, which means if you have stuff invested in your gear and stuff like that, then you don't have that money to invest into making profits, through other means. Yeah, Blight can get like really, really juicy to the point where, like, if you're using the scarabs that empower your, what was it, like, that make like rare monsters like many times stronger or whatever. Like, if you just do that, then yeah, they can become like super, super strong, and you have to like have some like insane damage output. And I guess like for automating stuff, I mean, maybe there are builds that like constantly cast and they're still strong, but I would imagine that's probably not the case, as like most of the stuff that would deal damage would have to be constantly the stuff that you can automate, like usually like something needs to prog them, or I don't know actually. Yeah, you can make a lane full of super tanky bosses. Yeah, so that's exactly what I was doing, and I remember playing as I don't recall. Maybe I was like a ranger. There's a chance I was either Deadeye or like some sort of wizard. Wizard casting what was it actually? I wouldn't be surprised if I was Kinetic Blast. Yeah, I think I was using Kinetic Blast, like a build with a Kinetic Blast. But also, fuck, dude, I actually don't remember anymore. It was like quite a long time ago. I didn't even remember what I played 2 years ago. No worries. 2 years, 2 leagues. Leagues are years, years are leagues. I mean, what is time anyways? But yeah, it's yeah, you got me thinking actually. I don't know what I'm thinking, I just know that I'm thinking, but like the thoughts in my head are not crystallized. You want some math, baby? No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm struggling even without math, so. Wait, Shark Boy, if you're still here, what rank were you? Yeah. So, what rank were you on Apex Legends when you were playing like more seriously? God damn it. Did I lose Shark Boy with a failed attempt at a joke? That didn't even sound like a joke. God damn it. Hey viewer, stream boo. Nice. Stream boo. Good stuff, good stuff. Mother bitch. Basically cracked here. One is knocked. Try to come up if you can. One is here on the ping. Running away. Oh yeah, baby. Ah, that was so nice. So yeah, I would, you know what, like, maybe like finding a build that's not like meta, or not like meta to the level of like, you know, a lot of people playing it, so that like prices don't become that, you know, that expensive for the gear pieces. Because I just would want to be able to like just clear like some content. There's one on top of here. Yeah, we can probably just, I don't know. Mother bitch boy. Ooh, if that only hits. Just depends on what you find fun. Honestly, they might be coming too. Yeah, there's one in the building. One in the building. Inside the building. Okay. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I don't know, like I never really care that much about the builds. Like for me the game, like the most fun usually for me is like stuff that's economically driven, that's not even like build specific, you know. But it would be like pretty cool to like maybe find a way to, I don't know, maybe make a build that's like, that's very strong and can handle like content like semi AFK or something. Like I don't even know what's even technically possible, you know. Like I barely have played PoE once, so I have no idea of like just remember that the economy actually works in PoE. Wait, what do you mean by worse? You try this? Are you fucking kidding me? What do you mean by it actually working? Where did he go? Is there like an obvious place where he went? PoE2 is played with absolute massive inflation I've never seen. Wait, really? Aren't these like kind of the same things for like both games? I would expect it to be like more or less the same, because it's like, you know, just currencies. I don't know. Currencies, then the currencies that are common, you know, the whatever, they drop a lot and then they become like somewhat devalued. Not like completely lose value, but still, you know. That might be the solo guy that was running. Nothing like nothing. Mirrors at 7,000 divines. That's fair. Oh shit. No. Oh my god. The fact that I even punched someone. Oh, okay. I see it. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. Yeah, but those numbers are truly like, I don't know. I mean, in a functional sense, it makes sense. Like, oh, there's a lot of stuff dropping, you know. People have way more to offer for the items than they want certain items, so they constantly are buying them up, and then people are like naturally, you know, the lowest price for an item is like constantly going up and up because the cheapest ones are being bought out because people like have stuff, right? And then market kind of like naturally balances out itself. So in that sense, it's kind of makes sense for me. But also what they did, at least for this league, if I'm not mistaken, is legit just increase the drop rate, maybe? If that's, I mean, if what I remember is correct. Okay. Yeah, let's count that. It doesn't balance out their relative values. I mean, it doesn't balance out the relative values as in their functional value, like how people perceive. Yeah, I guess we can. Their functional value, right? But like in the okay, I'm gonna do this. Fuck, my system. You need currency sinks to balance values, which PoE has and PoE 2 doesn't have. I mean, yeah, but like, so okay, isn't your issue, or what were you describing or referring to, was exactly like referring to the part of like how they are currency wise, like the amount of currencies that something has, or yeah, like a not functional value, but like rather, oh, I have more divines, so then I can offer more divines for an item, so that's, you know, the price increases. Are you referring to that kind of value? Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Just imagine if you're a new player and you just got your first 10 divines. Yeah, that's okay, it's okay. We can just stay here. If you play at the start of the league, your 10 div has value. If you play week 3, it's almost worthless. Yeah, I see what you mean. They're pushing up on this rock. They're pushing up on this rock. They're pushing up on this rock. Wait, we knocked someone, right? Yeah, just be careful. Don't show it to the tower. I knocked one if you have nades there. That guy on the right side is knocked. Here. Okay, I got knocked. Can you res me? Gibby?
I'll get you finished.
Nice.
They're resing on the death box.
Yeah, we have to move like closer to the zone probably. Yeah, I see what you mean in regards to that. So, would you say that there being like currency sinks, or at least more of them, like fixes the issue of someone getting... I guess it does, right? Because since there's like less currencies in the economy, then each currency, relatively speaking, has more like purchasing power, right? And thus, like, even if someone like naturally drops like a few divs or something, then it's sort of like, yeah, so you're not wiping your ass with like Russian rubles or something whenever you go to the toilet, but instead you like actually do something with it. They might be hard fighting here.
Taking height, I'm taking height.
Yeah, come with you. There should be one under us, I think.
Got foot.
Close to cracked on your right. Close to cracked on your right. Last spot somewhere. On us, on us, on us. She's like cracked on top. Cracked.
Yeah, don't trip it, don't trip.
Good job, fellas. Well played. Oh, that was nice, that was nice. Pretty much, yeah. There's a functioning economic system BOE1. You buy catalyst from the catalyst farmer, and you can become a catalyst farmer yourself. Okay, okay. I'm really interested in hearing where this thought, like, train of thought leads. Dang, you're pretty good at this game. Oh, dude. I don't know. It's like very... it's very, very, very... I guess it's a matter of perception, because like for me, it feels like I always like compare myself to, you know, to like the best players and that kind of stuff. like naturally. I don't know why it's not a conscious thing. It's not like you always have to compare yourself to the best, in the field or whatever, but I naturally do. And for me, like I look at it and I'm like, bruh, I failed this, I failed that. Oof, it was really hard for me. Like it was too much, it was too hard. Da, da, da. And like, the comparison thing. Because there's like realistically, like basically no objective way to measure yourself. Or I don't know, like to quantify like subjective value, I guess, and put it in a frame that makes sense. So yeah, you're just not a competitive gamer. You did well with the obstacles that were thrown your way. Yeah, in this game, I would say they're like, one thing is we won, and that was not like a random thing. It was not like enemies like heavily messed up, like, they were not messing up in the way that what people many divisions below us would mess up. They were like, I don't know, they made like any significant mistakes, but also we didn't really, like, I would say, make like very bad mistakes for our level. So that was kind of nice. But yeah, I don't know, it's very interesting. Like there's always this like angle of comparison, and I would say, like naturally, I mean, that's what I've learned to do, and that's what I always do. Yeah, they just didn't 360 no scope you from across the map. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. They didn't no scope me, that's all I need. But yeah, there is definitely this angle of like comparison. I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's not the same for everyone, but for me, there's definitely, I don't know, I just do that. I just do that a lot. And whenever like I compare, it's always against like, I didn't suffice, and something has to be very flashy, like, oh my god, I did once in a million thing for it to matter, Yoink. So what's the plan, Gibby? Fast rush? Ooh, okay. Yeah, we just try to win a fight, and if we lose, we lose, and if we win, we cooking. Yeah, I don't see a Mozam anywhere. Comparison is a thief of joy. Yeah, or is a thief of soy, because sometimes, like, yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, like, when you think about like comparison, right? In a lot of ways, like it doesn't even make sense to do that, because like, what is the point of comparing yourself to like someone that is the best? It's like, I'm full saying, fuck it. You puppy. Yeah, because like functionally speaking, they're comparing yourself to like someone the best from the field when you're just like, I don't know, regular or casual or whatever. You're not like, at the highest levels. Like it doesn't even like serve any good purpose. It's just like, please tell me that I have. Come on, I really want to fuck him up. Bro, I'm sorry. Too easy, bro. Oh, no, no, no. Fuck. No. GG's. Yeah, I don't even want to compare myself. I'd rather play PvE, honestly. Yeah, and that's probably also like a fair angle, you know? You just do that and you're completely fine. Bro, what the fuck? What is this god situation? Like, I've almost never played like this. And now I just like stomped. We were outnumbered. We started with like 2 people in the team when there were supposed to be 3. Okay, anyways. Yeah. It doesn't serve almost anything. Like, realistically, like, comparison only can work in terms of like, what is the potential, what is the goal, where I'm going, you know? That's it. But if you're using that in like a moment-to-moment basis, or at least that's how I do it sometimes, right? Then I'm just putting down myself and I'm like, fuck, I don't measure up to something. And it's like, bruh, I'm not supposed to. Like, these are the best people. I didn't put like similar effort to it. I'm nowhere close. Like, okay. So yeah, but I still do. It's like, it's almost like a vermin living inside my brain, you know? And it's just going, and yeah, that's what you can do. But anyways, yeah, catalyst farmers are the goats, or goat farmers. Exactly. I don't need that shit. I measure myself. I don't need anyone else to compare myself to. Yeah, exactly. The 100%. Yeah, 100%. You just measure yourself. You know your goal. You assess yourself. You see where you are right now. And if like there's a gap from where you are and where you want to go, you ask yourself like, what is the difference? How's my performance, and how can I adjust something, or what is it that I have to practice to just get better? That's it. Like, this is literally what I don't know, unless I'm missing something, this is literally what you have to answer, right? To just improve and get better at whatever it is that matters to you. So like, you don't need like to compare yourself to like the best of the best or whatever, because it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's a good point by you, you know? Did you say fuck that? Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. Yoink. So, I'd really... Oh. I'm long, please. Let me out of here. Okay, nice. Right, I mean, you can use those better than you as examples, but you don't need to compare yourself. Yeah, exactly. Like, as an example, you know, the goal or something like that. Like, hey, this is where I'm going. This is what I'm aiming for. That's it. Not like, oh, I'm a piece of shit, you know, I'm not as good as this person. My bad. I only saw one though, pushing on the right side. He just leveled up to blue. Fuck. Okay, I know my mistake. I stood in the open. And in this lobby, people are just like 10 times better. Yeah, in this lobby, like, people are just 10 times better. Don't heal yourself, just try to run. You should use what makes you happy to guide your decisions. That, kind sir, I don't agree with whatsoever. Unless there's like a very specific framing that you're using for what happiness means, I wouldn't use like you know, being happy as like a measure for like what you're supposed to do. Me personally, not saying it's the same for everyone. Not saying, you know, that's also supposed to be or anything. Oi. Oh. Right, and I'm playing in a lobby where there's like literally the best of the best players with like the highest ranks. I mean, maybe math shouldn't make you happy, but what if it does? Huh? What if it does? Nice try. Nah, these lobbies are too good. Right, like it literally gave us the best. Yeah. The rough part about being like diamond rank is that some of the lobbies that you're gonna play in are gonna consist of like the highest divisions. So, and they sometimes have more than one of those highest divisions players in the team. And you're just like made up of 3 diamond 4s, which is like basically the lowest tier of the division itself. So, yeah, sometimes you're just like, you're basically doomed to lose from the start. Although, they're diamond 3, diamond 1. For sure, huh? Nowhere near where I'd want to be. I used to play CSGO with a friend, and he was one of the top ranks. Yep. Yeah. You had so much more fun playing with noobs, but why would you say that is the case for you? Is it like, I don't know, is it like, what is it like more fun for you? Rest in peace. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they introduced this. Because gaming should be enjoyable, I don't want to sweat or add extra stress for no reason. Yeah, but like, that is just like what you enjoy. That doesn't mean like sweating or you know, competing is not enjoyable. For example, I personally like really like competing, especially in the environments like video games. And I just find it fun. So like, I wonder what about like playing with noobs, for example, is like more enjoyable for you. Because that by definition doesn't mean necessarily, right, that it's gonna be more or less enjoyable. For some it's gonna be, but for some people it's like, I don't know. I should it and high heels on. And then I know. It's just less stressful, and it also offers a variety of experiences. Instead of everyone using the opti round and one-shotting you as soon as speak. I guess, yeah. Yeah, there's probably like more of that. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. That is fair. Which is also like actually interesting, because I don't feel that way whatsoever. For me, it's like, you know, I just like competing. I just like, you know, trying to become better and better. Like I don't know why, but the ladder thing, and like, ooh, you see like objectively in some way, even though it might not be like 100% objective or objectively correct, but like seeing, like feeling myself performing better, just noticing that objectively something appears to be improving. I just like that. But to each their own, baby. I really don't want to be here in case like someone shows up and takes my head off. Is a difference? Is a difference in personality? No biggie. No biggie, my friend. Whoa. There's 2 people here on the ping. Alright, I need to hop off here, but glad to see you streaming again. Hey, yeah, I would be like really interested to hear like your thoughts or like what. Oof. The guy's not here. Oh my god. 2 guys are knocked. One is on the roof or on the rock. Yeah. I would be really interested in like hearing your, I don't know, builds and ideas on that kind of stuff. I won't even lie. Where's the other dude? Because they knocked him here.
One knock.
Bitch. Okay,
Cover, cover.
Cover, Vivian. Oh shit, I could have. Could have dropped that guy.
They racing.
What? Oh yeah. Hmm. He's very low. He's gonna die from the zone. Yeah, knocked. He's on around you. There's 2 people on outside. Ah, dudes. Fuck me, man. Why? I get it and the night is on. It never know. I really wanna na. That was actually really nice. Dude. I just realized that everything related to Oh shit. Dude, it's very hot. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh, that's my shit. Oh my god, but I be like this. Yeah, I might need to. Was it fake? Bruh. Nerfing? Still nerfing? Okay. Ooh, I have guns now. Let's try. Nice try. Yeah, I would prefer not landing. Alright, yeah, I'm glad to see that the streaming is working. Nice. So I made everything work and set everything up. That's cool. Alright. Yeah, I'm think I'm gonna turn it off for now. I'm gonna come back like later. Yeah, for now it's whatever. I'm just gonna hop off for a little bit. But yeah, we'll get back later. Ba boom.